Hi everyone, this is me, Bryn Chan. Hey, I just wanted to hop on here really quickly because there's been some things that have been happening this past month or so, and it's really made me start thinking about what I used to go through. And I just wanted to bring this up. There is going to be a part two because I do bring up two different things in here. So, um, I used to be very self conscious with the way I looked, and I doubted my ability to be able to do certain things. And my appearance growing up wasn't spectacular. Now, I've got a big nose, an overbite, crooked teeth. Um, I was a whopping 97 pounds when I graduated high school. Now, I didn't have a problem with being skinny. I loved being skinny. But people around me always made me feel like it was a crime. And, I've never been tan by any means. And so I always wore a jacket, not just because I was cold. Yes, I was cold all the time, but because I didn't want to go around appearing indecent. I will never forget the time where we were outside, we were running around the nature trail type thing that we have next to the school. And I took off my jacket because it was just way too hot to keep it on. And one of the girls, they said, they looked at me and they said, Bryn, put your jacket back on because nobody wants to see that. And some of the guys, even, they looked at me and they were like, please put it back on. So that definitely didn't help with the self-confidence right there. So it just kind of solidified that I wasn't a very attractive person. And, I just felt like no one really liked me, all of this other stuff. But you know what? Um, who cares? Who cares? I did think about, when I moved out on my own and I was making money, I was gonna get surgery and fix stuff about myself that I just didn't like and all this other stuff. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. And I was also that kid who, that emo kid, I guess you could say, um, that you didn't really want to spend too much time around. But I was like that because I just, it just seemed like no matter how I dressed, it just wasn't appealing to anyone. And so I did that and I was like, oh, I like the look of it. And so people always, they still had issues, they still commented on it, and I just ignored them. um, but it didn't make anything go away, and I wasn't ignoring them for my sake. um, I was just kind of ignoring them and then wallowing in my self-pity. So yeah, but I've grown up some, and I've come to realize that yes, I have a big nose. Yes, I have an overbite. Yes, I have crooked teeth. Yes, I am double jointed in my arms. Yes, I can wiggle my ears. Yes, I have all these weird things that just make me really cool at the same time. And you know what? It makes me beautiful too. I mean, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not trying to be everyone's cup of tea. I'm not trying to be everyone's wife. I'm not trying to be everyone's best friend because of appearance. I'm not trying to do that. But I am my husband's wife. I am a beautiful person. Not because somebody else has told me I am, but because I think I am. And I get stopped in the street sometimes, all the time, pretty much, since I've changed my outlook. And guys just stop and ask me for my number all the time, it seems like, whenever I go out. And I just have to tell them, hey, my husband is right there. you know? I mean, there's been a few of them that I, you know, talk to for business purposes, because after they realize that, oh, I'm married, and they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'd like to meet you and your husband, and then we just go from there, and it's fine. And but none of them have worked out as a business relationship or just a friendship, but that's okay. It is what it is. So I wanted to make this a reel, but it's obviously too long to be a reel, so I'm just going to post this as a regular video on my Facebook, and there will be a part 2 because I did say something about doubting my ability to do things, and I believe that deserves a video in itself. So without further ado, I'm going to end this off, but not until I mention there's been a couple things, like I said, there's been a couple things recently that have popped up. And one woman I was talking to, she was really considering facial reconstruction surgery because she was on a call or a date with somebody, and they told her that she was just really ugly and no one could really ever want to go on a date with her or ever be with her. And you know what? Screw that guy, first off. But no one needs to change anything for somebody else. And then there was another post I came across, and there was another woman, and she was saying how she always had problems with how she looked. But you know what? I'm just here to say, you all are beautiful. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if you're missing an arm or you have an extra toe or whatever. That makes you cool. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.